These are some of the 51,000 prohibited firearms handed in by gun owners. Military-style semi-automatic weapons and assault rifles were banned after the Christchurch mosque attack.
And these are guns primarily designed to kill people.
200,000 prohibited parts were also handed in.
From my perspective, it was an outstanding success, but there's more work to do.
Deputy Commissioner Mike Clement was in charge of the 6-month scheme, which paid out more than $100 million in compensation.
From the start point, we were up against it in terms of people's attitudes when it came to wanting to comply, and by the end I saw quite a significant shift in the attitudes of gun owners.
The Police Minister has a stern warning to those who failed to hand in their weapons.
Expect police to go very hard against those who had ample opportunity to hand their firearm in. People who made conscious decisions not to hand them in run the risk of facing up to 5 years in jail, of losing their licence.
Stuart Nash is proud of the program police ran, but the opposition National Party says the government has little to be satisfied about, claiming only law-abiding citizens have been under the government's scrutiny and not criminals.
It's been a quiet fiasco, quite frankly.
Declaring police failed to recover the majority of prohibited firearms.
They've received a fraction of the firearms their own advisors tell them are likely out there.
The reality is, no one can say with a strong sense of certainty just how many prohibited firearms remain in circulation. New Zealand doesn't have a gun registry. The second stage of gun reforms aims to create one, as well as further tighten gun laws. National has outlined 13 changes it wants the government to adopt to secure its support.
My understanding is National have been very, very positive and proactive and constructive in select committee. So I think the bill that will be reported back to the House will have a lot of the national input.
I can stand here and say I don't have enormous confidence that the government will agree to enough of those very sensible changes to warrant support.
The bill can pass without national support. The Police Minister hopes it will do so by mid-March, 1 year on from the tragic event which initiated tighter gun laws. Jackson Williams, Sky News, Wellington.